record. There we go. Now I'm recording, so I'll do that again. Hello and welcome once again to Valery North Football Manager. Good to see everyone watching. It's fine. Okay. What am I thinking? What do I normally do? I normally do a recap of what happened last time, followed by or after doing a recap of stuff that's happened in real life. What is happening in real life? I went to Cambridge Pride on Saturday and had an average time. Got some nice leaflets and stuff from various people, and lost my wallet on the way home. With my bank card and photo ID thing. So that sucked. The other hand, got most of the stuff sorted out, placement card and everything. I just could have done without the stress. A couple of days from that, so anyway, that's life. We've had the blackbirds in our garden. They've been camping out, made a nest in the really thick ivy that covers the garden shed. Seems to have done wonders for them. They've fledged at least one chick that we spotted, and continuing to feed that. There was some drama with a sparrowhawk, which had the daddy blackbird cornered, and then my mum went out and scared off the sparrowhawk, and like all the other little birds who would have been its prey were all chirping and chirping and panicking for ages after that. So lots of excitement there. In terms of the game, however, we had some rather exciting development. Cool. Have applied for the job of Birmingham manager. Or in the League One, and the fact that they showed interest in me, kind of promising. Looking down the list of jobs that are available now, there's quite a few out there. Some League 2 jobs. I don't want to go those if I've got League 1 interest. Might just go for some of those other ones as well, seeing as I got interest. I also got interest from Wigan, who are 23rd, which I thought is probably not worth signing, giving up what I have, go and join them. But anyway, there's a lot of possibilities happening there. And I think we'll probably just get into the game with all that said, because that's kind of the main news. Game world, so let's do it. Go. I've just been looking down the team list to get ready to play Stevenage. Stevenage are not doing well, so I'm going to stick with an attacking formation. And Matt McKenna, our star left winger, out injured. for 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm seeing Jake Morris in. Also got Martin Scott, who might be able to take over those duties. But yeah, Abdikani Mohammed promised some playing time. Who else? Their promises. Henroy Kelly, playing time. I will put him in. Or Bradley McLaughlin. Bradley's looking quite tired there. I do have a lot of players now. More than it have to thin this squad down if I don't get those jobs. Anyway, let's find out what happens next. I do know that we're a dirty team. Have dismissed Bolton's speculation. 18th. I don't want to go to Bolton. Sam Jones. More games. I mean, yes, I agree. He should start lots of games. I mean, had red cards though. I can't play him if he's suspended, can I? Good grief. Right. Had 4 appearances. Yes. Anyway, let's go have a talk with him. Sure. Okay. You'd want to see Sam. Enough. Okay. That's fair. I'll give you some playing time. Just don't stop. I love that our wingers are Smith and Jones, not wingers, fullbacks. Bad form. I want to try to solve this problem. I don't want to sign new players. We've got plenty of players. They just have to play better. I am going to hold a team meeting though. Oi, lads. Lads. Courage. Or challenge. Courage or challenge? What do I think? Yeah, I'm going to challenge them. All right, lads. Some of you might think it's too early in the season to be worrying about falling down the table, but I want things to improve before we have real problems on our hands. That's got the reaction I wanted. Matt McKenna saying, if we don't sort this out, there'll be consequences for all of us. Yes. Encourage them. That's what I wanted to hear. It's good to see there's support in this dressing room. There we go. have divvied up some of the gang. We'll find that meeting. We're not trying to players at this point. Tyler. Better than anyone got right. I've got a lot of players. Scouting. Even it's scouting sport. Crossing. Not good from set pieces. Goalie doesn't do well one-on-one. That gives us a chance. Alfie Murphy available. One plays in the first team, he says. Trial. Don't need quite a few. That job already. There's interest from League One as well. Don't think he'd up joining us. Match preparation. Let's do that. I was North because I refused to take the Bolton job. Yeah, I might go somewhere else though. I'll bring this guy in. Trial. Look at him. Stuff from. I don't think we're actually. Nice. Look at God myself on that. Right back. Robertson. Kelly. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave Kazim in. Well, Greenia comes out. Ed on the bench. Gregor, I think, back in place. Louis Marsh, I think, got on the bench. This for recent plus. Yeah. Got loads of mental attributes. Technical abilities going down. Not great to see. There is a match to play him in, though. It's probably this one. I'm actually going to give him a go. Stop. Playing for that. Lewis Smith on the bench. Put Lewis Smith instead of Robbie. Robbie on the bench. There. Decision made. Winless run. Oh, we don't want that. Rob Johnson tipped us to stay up. That's nice. Might go to the wire. Enough. Good at scoring from field. Wing attack is weak. Creativity is weak. There's the general performance. I think we've got a solid chance of winning this one, lads. Week staff meeting. Got for me. Strength training for Hudson. Aerial training for Gilchrist. Yes. That. Penalty. Okay. That. No longer weak at passing. Good. Take Gilchrist take shot from long range. Okay. I'm not going to. Williams. Suck up the training. Night. Negatively impacted. Less savoury elements of the squad's personality. Yeah. Same with Mark Jacobs. What I can do about that right now. Ozzy Iland doing excellent development. Okay. That. Pre-match press conference. Let's go and talk to Kurt and Ryan, our favourite journalists. Eliza says it is Kurt's turn first. Okay. Kurt, Rob Johnson suggested that despite your team being fit for relegation, you can make a good go of staying up. Sorry. Do you agree? I do agree. I think we'll be fine. Need a little bit of luck here and there, like everyone. Confident. And call it. Johnson's men are on a poor run of 7 league games without a win. Your Boston United team look more than capable of dealing with them. Surely a comfortable win is in order here. I like to think we've got a good chance, Ryan. We're confident. Today's match sees you go up against Stevenage's newly appointed manager, Rob Johnson. Ahead of the match, how do you feel about your chances going up against an inexperienced newcomer? I'm a big fan of Rob's work, Ryan, and I think he'll ensure his side at least give us a game. Do you, Stevenage, have enough about them to spring a surprise or two when the teams get out there? Not expecting anything unusual, Kurt. We know who we're up against. Ryan, are your intentions to attack from the off in this match? We certainly want to. I always send out my team with the intention of playing positively. With Alfie Murray joining the club on trial, many people who want to know what the chances are of him earning a permanent stay at the community stadium. Well, Kurt, it's up to him. You know how good he can be on his day, and he knows there's a contract there waiting for him if he impresses. Ryan, you've struggled for form at home for a while now. Are you able to put a finger on the reason why? Honestly, Ryan, I've been trying. There we go. Thank you, everyone. Eliza says that's all we've got time for. So goodbye, Kurt. Goodbye, Ryan. See you at the match. Waiting relegation. Says let's brings. Admires me. Oh, that's nice. Scouting finish. Lee Young. Familiar name to me. I don't think we can find him though. Fine. Voxel. Probably not going to sign him right now, but note. Cook. Line. Oh, where's the list? There's a favourite. Board and supporters are only expecting a draw. I'm going to be demanding a win from my players on this. Giving them a stern talking to. They were all on board for that. I think going not available. Picked, so send him out for 6 minutes. Team, that'll be fine. And look at that, Birmingham have offered me a job interview. Tobias Mayer, chairperson. Pleased to meet you, Tobias. Says, welcome, Valery. We're glad you've come along to discuss our plans for the club's vision. Should we decide to hire you? Yeah, I'm glad you've given me the chance, Tobias, to talk to you and get down to business. Why has your managerial career thus far lacked variety? Well, Tobias, I've shown loyalty to every club I've managed. I consider this a good thing. Quite the change for you if you were to leave your current job to come here. Are you confident of handling such a big jump? Oh, absolutely. I'm ambitious. I want to work at the very highest level and want to be given opportunities such as this one. Yes, to me, a certain malaise seems crept into your squad and the players don't look happy. Why have you allowed that to happen? I'm just going to disagree with him, I think. Tobias, unless the players are lying to me, I don't believe things are as bad as most people think. Your team currently defying expectations in the league despite being on a poor run. Are you perhaps looking to take advantage by moving whilst your stock is high? I'm going to convince him. One small hiccup, Tobias, shouldn't detract from the overall impression or impressive body of work, sir. Previously been embroiled in media controversies, citing your inability to cultivate a strong dressing room atmosphere. What can you say to address our concerns about that happening? Oh, well, Tobias, I will definitely cultivate a healthy atmosphere if given the job here. We want to ensure that the dressing room atmosphere much better than it was under our previous manager. Can you assure us that there would be no problems were we to hire you? Absolutely, sir. I would definitely cultivate a healthy dressing room atmosphere here. Are you ready to get stuck in at a club that has big financial problems? I appreciate the need for good financial management. Wouldn't have to worry about that with me as manager. Lying. Captions didn't pick that up. I'll say it again closer. I'm lying to him, but he doesn't know that. We appreciate having the right backroom team in place when a manager moves to a new club. So we are willing to allow you to request any changes you would like to make to our current backrooms team, as well as the opportunity to request any staff members you want to bring with you from your current club. What sort of budget would you be looking for to make these changes? I don't expect to make wholesale changes, so I'll probably only need a small budget for that, sir. Here is the club's current vision for the future. You would be expected to work towards if successful. You would be keen to hear your thoughts. Work within wage budget, of course, grow club's reputation, of course. Short-term contracts for older players. Top half finish. I bet League One. Fix finances. That will be a challenge. It's not my usual style of play. Still looking for top half finishes. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm going to have to agree to it, though. So, sure, that's an exciting vision, sir. Should you be hired, the expectation is for the club to finish in the top half of the table. Is that fair, or do you think you could improve on that somewhat? I think that's a fair target, sir. Proposed transfer budget of 1,000. Yeah, that sounds like it would help. Wage budget. I think of that figure. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. Probably. I don't know what their situation is now, but I'm going to agree to that. If hired, I would like to be allowed to go on a course for my next coaching badge. They know, okay, fine. I'm not going to ask for anything else at the stage. That out later. There's a chance they're going to turn me down because I wanted to go for higher qualifications. That's fine if they do, because teams that don't want better qualified training staff, management, probably not worth signing up with. Board here. Facility. Okay. Go to our tactical meeting. I'm not team. Decided on my team. Hit early crosses. That. Fine. Yeah, I think hit that team. Fine. Lewis Smith is going to be captain. Fair. Bradley McLaughlin out. Hey, you're tired. You rest. The ideal match for that to be in. I guess Ollie Storer thinks it's good that Kelly is getting the starts he wants. Evan Lowe thinks Robertson is tired to starter. Fine. We're going to be fine. Hips. The match we should be winning. Make do. Defenders, I have faith in you. Do that. Just you midfielders. Attackers. Edge. Arnold interview. And God, do you feel that your ambitions for the club are matched by the chairperson? Absolutely, Ryan. Would you agree that this team needs to start scoring more? Yeah, we're definitely going to need to be more ruthless in front of goal, but hey, we're working on it. We'll get there. And where do you need to improve after a disappointing outing against Yeovil last time? Honestly, Ryan, I think it's as simple as asking how hard we're prepared to work. Run faster, tackle stronger, battle harder, and do all the dirty work. Not that we're a dirty team, but you know what I mean. There we go. Off. And here we go. McCabe kicks off for Stevenage. Matthews to Fitzpatrick. Out to Taylor on the left. Fitzpatrick coming forward, takes the shot. And it's a goal kick for Boston. Possibly an early warning for us. Here's Moss with the throw. Mohammed with the cross. Headed on by Ebson. There's Morris. Gets it back into the box and there's a foul. Fitzpatrick is not sent off. But Mohammed steps up to take the penalty. Buchan goes the correct way. But Abdikhani is just too powerful. Watch this. Bam! McCabe kicks off again for Stevenage. Here's Matthews. Forward, Afolabi wins the header, but it falls for Ellison. Ellison with the cross. Taylor with the header, and it's over the bar. That's not going to help. Here's Fitzpatrick with the free kick for Stevenage. Moss gets that forward for Lewis Smith. Lewis Smith into the box. Is tackled again. It's been called a foul. And he's injured. That's not good. Okay, Mohammed sets up for the second penalty. Straight down the middle. Buchan goes to his right. Goes to his left, sorry. And that's a goal. Watch this. Bam! That's 2-0 to Mohammed from the penalty spot. McCabe kicks off again for Stevenage. Ford to me to McCabe. Ellison to McCabe again. Ellison loses it to Morris. Here's Martin coming down on the left for Boston. Morris into the box and it's out of play. Jones with the corner kick for Boston to the far post. It's headed behind for another corner on the far side. Here's Lewis Smith to take it. Into the middle. Moss heads that on. Here's Morris looking for somebody. Ford got it away, but Morris wins it back. Okay, another corner. Free kick. McGregor takes it. Come through for Morris. Morris crosses. And Abdikhani Mohammed with the hat-trick. This time with the header, not from the penalty spot. Here it goes on. Headed away. Matthews gets it away. Morris picks it up from the goal line, and with the cross, Mohammed out jumps Fitzpatrick, and 3-0. Things have turned around for us with that talk. Here's Ellison now on the attack for Stevenage. The cross is wayward. Bird comes away with it. Moss wins it back. It's headed down. Here's McCabe. McCabe with the shot. Paul Smith saves. Jones with the throw for Boston. Martin to Morris. McGregor! Ryan McGregor with the shot. And Stevenage are sinking without trace. Jones takes the throw. Martin takes it. Morris taps it back for McGregor. And it just I think Buchan was unsighted by his own player. Let's do always pressing those guys. Lewis Smith with the corner. It's fallen for Lewis Smith again. Gets it to Mohammed. Elton gets it away. Lewis Smith with the cross. And that's out of reach for Mohammed, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Another corner for Boston. Jones is taking this one to the far post. Headed away. Morris gathers. Morris looking for space. Taps it back for Robertson. And it's fallen for Kelly there. Mohammed. Afalabi with a shot. Not really his strong point, shooting. So that was unsurprising that was a miss. Another corner. Sam Jones again taking it. Far post. Wait, is it Sam Jones? Here's Morris anyway. Robertson. Kelly. Morris loses it to Bain. Here's Taylor. Bird wings it back off Morris. Ford. Ellison coming down on the right for Stevenage. Crosses. Kelly picks that one up easily. Smith and Martin on the counter-attack. Martin founds Afalabi. Afalabi is unable to get through, but he's earned a corner. So Jones again to the far post. Morris taps it to Martin. Martin's shot is weak and Buchan is able to save. Fitzpatrick with the free kick. Comes back to Fitzpatrick. Taylor with the shot. And there it is at half-time. The score is 4-0. Could have been higher. Great. Good job, gang. Get out there and do some more, please. Okay, Lewis Smith kicks off for Boston. Kelly to Afalabi. Robertson dawdling with the ball there a bit. And got much to look at right now. Here we go. Corner kick. Jones taking it for Boston. Far post. Headed away. There's the shot. And it's over the bar for a goal kick. Here's me with a free kick for Stevenage. It's Ellison out on the right with the cross. Bird doesn't get on the end of it though. Kelly heads that away. Morris. Jones. Jones with the long looping cross. Lewis Smith can't get the header down, so that's going to be a goal kick. Go and make some subs. I think bring Robertson out. Bobby Williams. And I do that. And Gareth Moss well put Chris Williams fence. Do that so nobody's at risk of getting a second yellow. talk. I have faith in you. Go out there. Thing. Jones loses it to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick loses it to Williams. Martin gets that forward to Lewis Smith into the box, takes the shot, and it's just wide of the post. Looked like a golden opportunity to score there. Clock ticks down. Well, there's Matthews, free kick for Stevenage. Taps it to Ellison. Curtis. Reese loses it to Kelly. Lewis Smith looking for somebody else. And Stevenage on the attack again. Ellison with the cross. Bird with the header. Brown with the shot. And finally, Stevenage get on the scoreboard with a couple of minutes still to play. Okay, Bain taps it out for Ellison. The long cross, headed up by Williams. Brown somehow gets on the end of it and basically plays it off the defender past Paul Smith. Looked like that. And that is almost it. Morrison with the cross. Mohammed with a header! 5-1. Mohammed scoring 4 of them. There you go, there's the cross. Mohammed with the header. Buchan not able to save it, and that's everything. Martin Scott booked. Mohammed, Lewis Smith, and there is the final whistle. A good trouncing of the opposition, just what we like to see. Nice work, everyone. Well done. Kurt Jones. Did you honestly believe you could take advantage of their poor form? Of course I did. We always have a decent chance if we perform to the levels we all know collectively we're capable of. A helping hand from Stevenage. Given the present set of circumstances, how big is this result? Well, Kurt, winning breeds confidence. Simple as that. Big wins means we grow in confidence and belief. Such a positive result must have gone down well with you. Will the players be getting a day off as a result? Well, they deserve a reward, and that's definitely one way to provide it. Oh, the fans have reacted. Tito Gaddy says, so proud of Boston United today. Oliver Howarth says, fantastic result, defended well, attacked well. All-round performance. Joel Knight in the local press says, absolute privilege to have witnessed Boston United's display today. Don't like to highlight individuals, but Abdikhani Mohammed was particularly good. Yes, he was. Francesca Howarth says, don't buy the unlucky not to win by more rubbish. Mohammed was good though. Jasmine Donald says it's possible that Mohammed was good and at the same time not as good as everyone is making out. No, Jasmine, you are wrong. And Vernon Jakeways says, how good was Abdikhani Mohammed today? All of them out there were unbelievable, but he was my player of the match. More importantly, he was awarded the player of the match, so that's fine. And we have maintained our 16th place in the table. That's good. Okay. Stevenage hammered by Boston United. Indeed. Disappointed at humbling defeat. Poor performance and a poor result. Working on some of our mistakes. Gonna have to do that. Paul Smith injured. Next train out for 2 weeks. Ow. Okay. well, we do have good goalkeepers waiting in the wings. So hopefully that's not too bad. Classy Mohammed on form for Boston United. Yeah, he was. Hey, really pleased. Abdikani, and you scored. Keep up the good work, darling. Thanks, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I hope so, sir. Yes. Attend the press conference. Well, Kurt Jones, what have you got for me, Kurt? You must be delighted with such an emphatic win. Yes, we played really well, and I'm pleased we got the job done. Delighted at having finally ended an extended run of 6 games without a victory. What effect will this have on the team going forward? I'm delighted for the players. They've worked incredibly hard to turn things around and never let their heads drop. Now we've broken this bad run, there's no reason to think we can't make good on it and put together a few wins. Ryan Collett. Another game where Lewis Smith has failed to find the net. Is it the case that he is simply trying too hard? No, I think it's through hard work that Lewis will get through this, Ryan, honestly. Kurt Jones, just how good was Abdikani Mohammed today? Well, he lifted the rest of the team. Brilliant performance. Why do you think your team has one of the best attacking records in the league? Well, it all starts with hard work, Ryan. Players are prepared to put in the effort to get better, and it pays off on the pitch. Kurt Jones, why have you adopted this particular tactical approach? I think people like seeing us play this way, and the fans identify with this style. What are your thoughts on Stevenage parting company with Rob Johnson? I have a great deal of sympathy with him, Kurt. This is an unforgiving business, and managers deserve more time to succeed than we typically get. And Liza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Ryan, and thank you for being here, Phil Cooper, I guess. That was we were the best viewing. Found at the community stadium, a crowd of 1,831. United's convincing 5-1 victory over Stevenage. Now, the highlight of the match was an incredible display by Abdikani Mohammed, who scored 4 goals. Did work from him. He's player of the week. Hurrah! Absolutely deserved. Made up for the guy. And out third. Kaya Stirrup says some subtle adjustments to training wouldn't go amiss. Evelyn Burberry says this is so unrealistic. Almost as if she thinks this is a video game or something. Murphy joining us on trial. Bobby Joe List says if he comes here and impresses, love to sign him. Jordash Doe says hate trials, they never amount to anything. Isabella Coombs, low risk move that might or might not work out. Yes. Say what you really think. Closing in on the run. Lily Burden drives forward, so you must start. Ed Draycott says we can't start McGregor. Well, we did, and it worked out. Dino Buchanan says that's a guaranteed record. We're not winning. Emily Bunting said, imagine thinking we're going to win, though. Well, we did win. So, suppose them. All of this. Those ones. Hugo Lomax says it's such a joy to watch Abdikhani Mohammed go about his business, about being Player of the Week, I think. Else? Denying interest in Stevenage job. Fine. Fox. I am satisfied with the big win. Neil Woodhouse is better at beating the offside trap. Now, that's good news. I should go and get more info. Trial player doing. Really good passing for a actually be 5th depth chart. That's not worth it. Okay. Okay, he's not getting it. An offer. Notts County. 7th in them. They are brave and committed. Good at defending near post. Is not good at teamwork. Oh, outside the area, which is where we like to score from. So, is crossed. Under 18s win. Land presses. Got 4 different scorers with a 5-2 victory. That's nice to see. Yeah. Yep. Bradford's getting a draw. Cambridge winning with 10 players on the pitch. Red card. Should Sam Jones be in the first team? 89% of the fans think yes. I think yes, when he's available. Lawrence Sanderson doesn't think he's that good. Doesn't think he fits our style. Henry Igore, guessing at that pronunciation, says he should be in the first team. He's a perfect fit. And Becky Hinchy says, torn between the player and the best interests of the team. Position report, they are good at attacking. Got a good midfielder physically. Got attacking from the defence. Above average player. And an above average attacker. Okay. Kelly no longer concerned about playing time. I am going to clear the position goalkeepers. Atkinson. How is Boya doing? Phone. I think we leave him with Geisley. And we're going to fade our under 18 squad. Cillian Murphy is bench. Hopefully we don't need to use him. And we are going to do this by assessment ability. Out. House. I'm going to put Jones in because Ed will give him playing time. Play that is. Hadley McLaughlin goes on the bench. Louis Marsh goes on the bench. Start. Carrington bench. Right. Abdikani Mohammed earned it with that last match. Builders first. Bench. Footbury bench. Attacking. There. But Martin Scott F. Central field. Ryan McGregor again. Right button. There. Or respond to a request. Rejected. Financial situation. Boo. Nope. There's changes. Maybe I should fit up eyes. They are not tired, so no changes. Just like favourites. Fine. Move. Billion. School youth set up recognised among the world's best. Birmingham request backroom staff changes. Their personnel staff. Robert. The assistant. Harrison. With um looks Scott is better reading this. Yeah, Scott is. I'm definitely bringing Scott with me then. And I think that's the only change I want to make. I've got England with me. Changes. Angela, Scotland. I don't have bring Gary Campbell with me as well. Hi there. No on that. Ooh, we can do more coaching stuff. Have a fitness. Bring Ryan Mitchell. I think that's probably once their goalkeeping. He looks very good. So it's fine. We probably don't need another fit. Alex Rolls. Lewis. And Mitchell. coach. Well under their budget, I think they're going to do. Press conference about to begin. Ryan and Kurt again. Let's talk to them. Kurt Jones, what have you got for me? Given how well Boston played against Stevenage, presumably you'll be asking for more of the same here. Certainly, Kurt. It gives us confidence. The whole team wants to keep this run of form going. David Naylor has a reputation for favouring a very patient possession game. What are your thoughts on his style, and how will you be able to counter it? We're more than happy to press and harangue any team that wants to enjoy the ball. We're perfectly suited to that. Do you have any worries about going up against a team of the calibre David Naylor's not county? That's what it says. I know what sort of challenge we're up against, but I know our quality too. It'll be a good match. Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Kurt. See you in the match. Naylor rules out chance resting on laurels. Okay, it's always flattering to hear nice things being said, but I try not to let it affect me. The moment anyone thinks they're the finished article is the moment they start to decline as a manager. He's not wrong. Chris Williams, do better in training. Glad you understand. Say something. Jake. Played really well recently, Jake. Keep it up. It's me noticing. Good. Say the same to Tom, because why not? Go. Financial update. Our finances are really good. Why won't they build new facilities? Bad. Chairman of the board. See, this is why I want to leave. Also, because Birmingham are 2 divisions higher. Anyway. Monthly performance. Overall match momentum. Good. Robbie Carrington has been good at crossing the ball. Interesting. General performance has been well above average. Stuart Smith has been creative. Good at attacking. First player, following defensive player. King of Dover. Okay. Ending team. Stevenage. Well, we helped with that, didn't we? Dates. Fine. Training report. Joel Hughes. Great. Apply some advice. Same with Gregor. Has improved over the last. Good. And yeah, 5th in the depth chart, so he's not getting an offer. Boston United under 18s. Troy, big win, 4-0 over Guiseley under 18. second in the table. Smith not ready for a fitness test. Monthly board performance review B+ only. That's going backwards. It was a B something or other. They like the support from the squad. So that stuff in the job interview was all bullshit, obviously. Tactics. Happy with the wing play style, yes. Market matches. Vision, all satisfactory. Extremely disappointed that 5-1 against Benimore. That should be. The supporters also give me a C. Going backwards, they like the tactics. Not that impressed by anything else. We still have no team leaders. That bothers me. Anyway, for a tactical meeting, not making those changes. Yes. No crosses yet. There. Probably about what we need. He'll do for Hopper. Okay, do this. I'm sure they will be fine. Not, we've got Tubbs on the bench. Bradley McLaughlin is back in the team and he's happy about it. Good to see. So warming up. Joel still says, I can't find fault with that. Ed Womwell is happy that McGregor is starting. That's nice. Hands on hips. I expect a win today. Trust you defenders to make the difference. I trust the midfielders to make a difference as well. And I am expecting to see quality finishing from the strikers. That's inspired Tom Bunce at least. And here we go to the match. Bunty are lining up there. And Bunce kicks off for Boston. Robertson to Woodhouse. Gilchrist finds Stuart Smith, sorry. Here's Gilchrist again. All the way back to the keeper. Atkinson gets that out. Lancaster comes away with it though. Stuart Smith wins it back. Mohammed gets to Woodhouse in, and it's a goal! He might have been offside though. Was he offside? That's the question. There's not being flagged. Mohammed with the long ball through. Woodhouse beats the offside trap. He's worked on that recently and slots it home. 1-0 in the first 3 minutes. Brilliant. Lancaster kicks off for Nottingham. For Notts, sorry. There's Mohammed winning the ball back. Hey, Barrett. McWilliams on the left for Notts County. Johnston into the box. Johnston with a shot. The save for a corner. McWilliams taking the corner for Notts County. Far post. Here's Scott coming away on the counter-attack. Taps it back for Stewart. Lancaster with the free kick. Bunce gets that away. McGregor on the attack. Going out all the way out onto the right. Gets the cross in, but Saunders is able to grab that one. Williams with an in-swinging corner, it says. Plays McWilliams with the corner for Notts County. It's away only as far as Barrett. Spillane. Back to Botel. Spillane again. They're moving backwards in Notts County, all the way back to their goalie, in fact. Saunders plays it out to White. Spillane tries to get that forward, but Stuart Smith is there. Can't get it past McWilliams, though, who wins it back and takes a shot. It's behind for a goal kick. Stuart Smith with the throw. Williams taps it back to him. McWilliams wins it off him. Here's Lancaster losing it to Scott. Gregor. Bunce! Not quite on target. Stuart Smith with the throw. Crosses the ball and they'll come out for another throw in the end. Like Jones was lining up to throw it. Here's Jones with the throw. Scott to Williams. Williams under pressure there. Stuart Smith to Mohammed. Stuart gets past his man with the cross. And the header goes behind. So many opportunities going to waste here. But we have scored first and we are ahead. So if we can just hold out, there's hope. Always press Gavin Barrett. Good advice that. And it's 1-0 at half time. Well, things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better, lads. Defenders. They're not bad. You can still improve. Fielders. Bad. You can still improve. Attackers. Bad, but you can still improve. And we'll half straight away. Lancaster kicks off for Notts County. Lane loses it to Jones. Wilson wins it back. Jones with the throw. Lancaster ends up with it though. And he takes the shot. Oh, turned around the post. Lancaster lines up for the corner kick now. Far post. Wilson heads it back in. Atkinson grabs that one splendidly. Gregor taking a corner. Robertson heads it behind. Here's McWilliams with a corner for Notts County. Curls in and it's hit the outside of the net. So that's fine. Free kick. Johnston takes it for Notts County. There's Barrett. McWilliams with the cross. Jones heads that down though. Scott. Williams. McGregor. McGregor with the shot. And it's off the woodwork. Jones with the throw. Scott with the cross. Saunders with the leap and grab. Played out. It's come to Wilson. Stuart Smith can't quite win it back. Lancaster through on goal. And it goes wide. Lancaster completely screwed up there. George Robertson to mark. I think we'd have to do that. Stuart Smith with the throw again. Bunce plays it back to him. Gilchrist to Williams. Woodhouse. Robertson. Jones to Scott. Scott to McGregor. Back to Jones. Good possession football here. Robertson out to Jones again. Gets the ball forward. And Bunce can't quite control it. Johnston gets that to Barrett, who's through on goal. And Atkinson could not do anything about that. That was terrible defensive lapse. Watch this. Johnston gets the ball forward. Barrett just beats his man easily and it's 1-on-1. Atkinson can't do anything. Tony Mohammed. Yeah, make that change. Go. There's Saunders. Johnston. Williams coming down on the left. It's a Maybin who loses possession. McGregor tries to get that forwards. Here's Wilson though. White is on a yellow. Hotel. Gets it forward. Stuart Smith wins that one in the air though. McWilliams gets it back. Lancaster with the shot. It's over the bar. Right, do I want to make any other changes? think I've got to bring off Sam Jones. He's looking tired. And I will shove George Robertson out onto the left. Ryan McGregor is also looking tired. Playing very well, though. So I don't really want to make that. Avoid it. Also, of course, I don't really have anyone to take that position. I have to push Chris Williams up. I think I do actually need to. Players who've got fitness. Mourinho, we are going to ask D. Playing playmaker with a defensive role. Now looking more to see this game out, I think. Fists make an impact in the little time we have remaining. No effect on them. So last 15 minutes or so. Here's White with the throw for Notts County. There's the cross. And it's over the bar. Robertson with the throw. Ball played downfield. Jameson ends up with it though. Here's Robson. Waters through for Jameson with the shot. And it ripples the top of the net. Remaining 1-1. Atkinson gets the ball downfield. Here's Brinia. Through for Bunce. Bunce with a shot. And that ripples the top of the net as well. McLaughlin with the free kick. Scott to Woodhouse. Taps it in. Bunce! Tom Bunce with a finish. 2-1. Watch this. McLaughlin taps it on to Scott. Scott slots it through for Woodhouse. Woodhouse finds his way to the edge of the box. Taps it through for Bunce, who makes sure he's onside and slots it past Saunders for an easy goal in the end. That's a tremendous thing. Here's Wilson, though. Lancaster into the box. Looking for his teammate. Stuart Smith gets it away. Here's Wilson again. Mabin with the shot. And whoa. That was some excitement there. 6 minutes of stoppage time nearly up. Here's McWilliams. There's the cross. Lancaster can't get the header on target. And that surely has to be their last chance to equalise. This could be our win. Atkinson taking his time over this. And there's the final whistle. You should not blow the final whistle when the ball is not actually in play. I am outraged with this referee for doing that, but also really grateful because we got the win. Okay. Really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance. You played magnificently. Congratulations. There we go. Assessing. Fan reactions. Orlando Aldred says, pretty happy about that, all things considered. Lily Deakey says, absolutely delighted with that unbelievable result. Jerry Balfour in the press says, I think Boston United are lucky to have Woodhouse. That win was as scrappy as they come. Erin Conlon says, I think we got away with one there thanks to the always great Woodhouse. Woodhouse has not been great recently, but this is a return to form that I am delighted with. Nikki Delaney says Woodhouse sort of had to do it all himself. He only just about got away with that. That's not entirely fair. And Laura Amanchi says if everyone could play like Woodhouse, it'd be nice. No, it wouldn't, because we need defenders as well as strikers. But that was a great performance from my guys. Notts County promotion bid takes hit. Ha 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 ha. Woodhouse form. Well played, Neil. Doing that. Good. Oh, we've got 4 people in the conference now. We have the correct screen on. I've been doing this for like a year and I still forget to do that. What can I say? Anyway, we've got Ryan Collett, Kurt Jones, Eve Yates from Nottinghamshire Live, and Amy Clements from BBC Radio Nottingham. Ooh, okay, let's go talk to them. Ryan Collett gets to go first, says Eliza. Hi, Ryan. How are you doing? A good result for your side out there, Ryan says. How surprising was it for you, given your pre-match opinions of David Naylor and his team? I'm very pleased with the result, Ryan. I still maintain that David's side play excellent football, and I'm delighted to have matched them out there. Can you put into words your reaction when Tom Bunce scored late on for your side? We worked hard for that. We got the reward. I'm delighted. Jones, how would you assess Neil's efforts out there today? He had a really good, solid game, and I expect to see more of the same. Thank Kurt. Amy Clements. Altrincham have been the feel-good story of the Vanarama National so far, with their brilliant performances defying expectations at every turn. What have you made of them? Yeah, I've found their progress fascinating, Jamie, and I'd like to see them going for a bit. Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you, everyone. Even you, Stephen Yates, who asked a question, and News. Adrian Hanna, 4 goals. Yeovil. The captions sometimes confuse me. Right, inbox. Very pleased to beat excellent Nottingham. I was. Harbour Athletic make Killian Murray offer. He doesn't want to accept the offer and let him tell them that. Post-match analysis. We did well. Weren't as good at creating chances, but we took the ones that we did, so we won. Passing, not score, or the opponents didn't score from inside the penalty area. Fairly well dominated the first half. Did. And they got a decent number of passing as well. But look at this. Birmingham have offered me a job. Not offering me a huge wage. Fair. But just such a huge thing to work towards. I think we go and join them. I will just check that. Books. That's very easy. Social feed. Sandra Goldrick thought Smith had to start. Not saying which Smith. Curtis Sinfield says McGregor should not start. Okay. Jensen Willis says, I don't know about everyone else, but this formation is great. Amy Orbell says, I know we're going to score goals when we're playing this. Do. Just whether the opponents score more. Cambridge draw. The Young. Short list. That's fine. those. Okay, continue. Is Birmingham City higher north? Me. In a move which is sure to spark plenty of heated debate, Valery North has left Boston United to join Birmingham. North was the subject of considerable criticism at Boston United in October following a humiliating FA Cup exit at the hands of Spennymoor. Will now be hoping for a better experience upon taking up a new position. North will face pressure to bring immediate success to St Andrews, having stepped up from her previous standing to take sole charge. She'll need to hit the ground running if she take over those who believe her appointment is a questionable decision. Tony Brown was considered to be the favourite for the job, particularly after he was attending an interview with the club. They ultimately preferred a different candidate. Given that there was lots of speculation about me and this job, I think that's nonsense. Anyway, Boston United will now be looking for a new manager. Scott England, Ryan Mitchell and Lewis Walker will join Valery North in making the move. Assembles her new backroom team, indeed. Following Birmingham's 2-1 victory over Charlton, North side are 11th in Sky Bet League 1 with 23 points from matches. We'll need to improve that. Birmingham have won 3 of their last 5 games in the league. Hey! Have recorded 3 wins and 1 draw in their last matches. Well. Big news. I am going to take a look. Everything. Okay. Bias Mayer says it's a great pleasure that I welcome you to Birmingham. Ahead of discussions regarding the club's vision and objectives, we have prepared a welcome pack to pull you into your new home. Meant to stay, and truly a sign of great things to come. Too. Best spell of success was in the 1950s. Oh wow. That recent. Fine. We've got transfer budget, we've got wage budget. We will have a look at that shortly. First things first, find out what the team is like, really. I like this formation. I do play this formation sometimes, so we shall work with it. Good player names there, I guess. Again, loans, players in, players loaned out. Fine. Some objectives. I'm going to start. I'm just going to do my own thing, and that's club visions. Play entertaining football. Try play attacking football. Or try develop players using youth system. Try play against Aston Villa. Competitive and Wolves. Those are our rivals. Stay in League One, of course. Don't need options. Oh, delegating tasks. Okay. Want any of the following to be arranged, please? No. Press conference, definitely. Backroom stuff. Week. Perfect. Tobias. Glad to be aboard. Bloomberg follows North out of Boston United. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They've fucked up the pronouns here. Oh, well. And that. Blues higher north in landmark season. Yeah, been through all of that. Playing time expectations. Well, we'll have a look at those later. Also, profile update. Hardcore 13%. Family, fair weather, corporate 1%. Some casual fine. That production. Do this. Set up a tactic. Wing play is what I'm familiar with. Formation. Other formations. I often call that one. Yep. Go with that first. Changes, make big diamond wide. Instructions. I think that is kind of what we want. It's always. Hence. Now. Probably always want things quickly. There. Okay. That's start. Tactic. Again. I'll go with our wing play. Nation. Time we're going with that one. Light. Fence. I think. Place to get stuck in. Most of the time. Set that up on this one as well. And then I will save the third for what I think God once I've had a look at them. Back box. Done. Okay, let's go to squad. Who have we got? Set. Thoughts. Gallagher is obviously a starter. We don't have anyone whose best role is defense. That's going to be an interesting look at. Look at attributes. Pace. We're going to have to look at centre midfield. Sorry, defender right. Right. My notebook. Start doing working. Let's get a different one. City. And a right. Urgent need. Petrov. Got Haworth. Petrov has the pace, but he doesn't have the other ability. Haworth is going to be our starting left back. Does Mavinga listed? Oh, due to the finance. Have a look at those later. Beyond. Probably is our best choice. Main. How well we'll put bench. The sides. Rastro, I think. Bench. Okay. Huh? Will be fab. best out there. Definitely. You know what? Make those same decisions later. What I want to do first, just the 10 best ability ratings. Got right. Numbers, east. Makers, builders. Wing. Uh, ah. Possibly lucky people. Wing position. That will be Sean. Howie. Right, let's go and make a tactic out of these people. Tactic by nation. Uh, 5-2. Not suggesting there at all. We'll get on with it. This guy's up there. Like that. What the players are kind of testing. Um, uh, B, is oh, striker. Field. Davison. That's how it was. Our setup. We're doing this unusual. Well, you know, the weak sides. Go, why not? May as well. Far as the advance forward. I around. See? I mean, this is an incredibly attacking, paying almost no attention to the defensive thing. Concerns. We're probably not going to use that, but that's a formation I want to have for the players to try out, the training. Okay? This apparently is they have been using, so I should stick with this for the time being. We'll do other select. No, we'll do that selection now. Add. However, it has to be. Left. Petrov was not that good. It's Marthy on the right. Pasture. Orion. Lane on the bench. That's now. Let's look at these. Hi. Midfield general. Baker. Side preference. Not as good. Well, let's have a look at what we've got with wingers. Oh, I'm familiar with playing left. Gas. Well, they are going with an asymmetric times then. That is a formation that we work with. Uh, uh, this is the formation that we start with originally and then trained up. Go. Squad. Uh, huh. Gas. Oh. We seem to be weak at field left. Another place where I want to be doing some business. Finally, the Abu Bar. And we go to Sean Hoey and the players up front. It's going to be much more interesting, but I think good now. Have like a sub. Douglas. Really do. Hoey is covering from David Godfrey on the bench. Connolly. That some options, I think. Press. Speed. Those changes. May is currently unhappy. Jacob Connolly wants a contract. And playing time, well, screw them for now. Captain, I think is best choice, I think. So warn Connolly that he's losing the captain, the vice captaincy. All right, Jacob. Just wanted to make you aware that I'm going to name a new vice captain. I have more candidates here. I'm probably right. Pointed, but other strong characters. Very good. Good lad. From those changes. Staff meeting and then up, I think. So Conor Gallagher. I'm not making that change. Laser, we've done that. Everton was with composure. Training program. Those. No longer trains as an officer. More experienced. Okay. Roberts. King. I will deal with that next episode. Hilton's left foot. Move people feet. Good potential. Coach. I will look for these things later. I want a director of football. out. Uh, that. That. Mind. There. Follow-up actions next week, because it's getting quite late now. That's been a really long session. So, there we go. We have a new job. We have moved from Boston to Birmingham, and we are going to take on a much bigger challenge. It's going to be exciting, and we've got a lot of things to get sorted out at the start of next week's episode. And I think I've left Boston in a really good position, so hopefully they will continue to do well. I might check in on them from time to time to see what they're up to. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you again next week.